Hello, Virgo. Getting ready to do a reading for you from the Akashic Tarot. Spirit and angel guides, keepers of the Akashic records, keepers of the divine white light. What are the messages for Virgo, please? What are the messages for Virgo, please? Thank you, Spirit family. Messages for Virgo, please. Messages for Virgo, please. 3 cards for Virgo. First card, number 2, the Akashic Library. Second card, the King of Scrolls. Third card, number 12, the Scribe. Bottom of the deck, 7 of Roses, the Journey. Let's dive into these meanings, Virgo. Beginning with number 2, the Akashic Library. Major Arcana. Inside a great library, candles cast a glow upon the books in the tall shelves. A sage sits thoughtfully with an open book on his table and a quill pen in hand. Sometimes this card can indicate writing or publishing a book for you, but this card also symbolizes a new initiation, an ability to manifest a new life in every way. You have moved deeper into the Akashic records and to a higher self-awareness. Further investigation may be required, but you now have a better understanding of your old motives and new purposes. Excuse me. Sorry. It is also a time of heightened intuition as well as greater self-creation. During this phase, all you have to do is add a little conscious effort to write your new records in the Akasha. To get started today, write one simple declaration about the future you wish to create, and repeat it to yourself often. Then decide one thing you can do to make it happen and do it. Anything can happen now. The breadth of the landscape before you rests solely on the scope of your imagination and your will to own it. A special note: when you receive this card, whether upright or reversed, it indicates that a book will bring a message to you. Today, open any book that compels you to do so. Let it fall to any page and read a passage there, and reflect on the words throughout your day. Determine which relationship or situation in your life it addresses, and don't assume that it's the only one. And don't assume that it's the one that's most urgently on your mind. The Akashic forces are active in every part of your life, and your books are actually a part of the Akashic Library. Akashic Force. As you close your eyes, envision yourself stepping into the most beautiful and serene of all ancient libraries. Imagine yourself taking a book from a shelf and opening it to a page. Notice the first word that comes to you. What does it tell you? How does it feel? Remember to visit this mystical library often and tap into the expansive wisdom that is yours. Excuse me. Thank you for your patience. Your next card is the King of Scrolls. A man holds a scroll as he looks across a well-groomed garden. A number of scrolls lay on the garden bench next to him. He is the King of Scrolls, a man of learning, and he can be helpful to you in a number of ways. This man may be present in your life already. If not, you'll be meeting him soon. He may be an author, teacher, or communicator who will assist you in some professional way. He could also be a friend who brings wisdom through his own studies and spiritual practices. Be open to the guidance this man offers, for it could help lead your life in an exciting new direction. As with any of the kings and queens, the King of Scrolls may also be a new love interest for you or for another, depending upon his location in the spread. His wisdom is compelling, and there are likely to be many interesting and lively discussions. This card may also represent you or someone you know who is longing for deeper understanding and a greater clarity of thought. Now is a great time to pursue new interests, perhaps even enroll in some classes or attend a lecture or two. A position in teaching, counseling, advertising, writing, publishing, or the like may be on the agenda now. A treasure trove of discovery is waiting for you, so let your mind and your life soar. And the Akashic force. Take a deep breath and pull in the energy of the King of Scrolls. Feel yourself fill up with a new sense of wisdom and heightened communication. Your mind and vision grow with the power of the King of Scrolls. Is there something you'd like to learn? Library and the King of Scrolls and the Scribe. There seems to be a pattern here, Virgo. You are one for learning, aren't you? You are one to be analytical and to investigate. There's nothing wrong with that. Just don't subject yourself to analysis paralysis, right? Just my humble opinion. Your third card is number 12, which reduces to 3, the Scribe. The learned scribe writes at a high desk. Nearby are a number of other working scribes. In some ancient societies, scribes were simply copiers of holy texts, but in many, they were the most learned men of their time, people well versed in law, scripture, philosophy, history, and more. This card indicates a great upsweep in mind and study for you. If there is any subject with which you'd like to acquaint or reacquaint yourself, do so. It's not just for the sake of study, although that's always a good thing. This period of higher mind and higher learning is nothing less than a change your life or even change the world opportunity. Just as the Wright brothers began by studying the flight patterns of birds, you can rise up on the wings of discovery now. There may be a teacher or even an entire school that can help you with this upliftment. Be sure to seek out the right person or place of learning. You could also become a writer or teacher yourself at this time, elevating and contributing to others. If you're involved in any legal matters, there is a person who can help you with this. Let your great vision guide you to him or her. This could also be a time when you might feel yourself writing proposals. This could also be a time when you might find yourself writing proposals, grants, essays, blogs, articles, or books. Notice what compels you and be sure to answer the call. Akashic Force. Think of an interest that you would like to pursue. With a deep breath, feel your desire to make this discovery or expand it further. Find a book today that helps you open this door tomorrow. Wow. Library, the scrolls, and the scribe. Talking about opening the door to tomorrow. Find a book to open the door to tomorrow. And your card on the bottom of the deck, I also like to read that. And for you, that card is the Seven of Roses, the Journey, which is also talking about, obviously, the journey and opening the door to tomorrow. Seven of Roses, the Journey. Beautiful cards in this deck. I love the artwork. A seaport teems with activity as cargo is loaded off and onto many different ships. Two women on a small tender boat are on their way to the great ship that will take them on their journey. Two men with their trunks and cases wait to follow. This card shows a time for a journey, a move, or a relocation. You may be taking your work or creative endeavors in a whole new direction, whether figuratively to a new industry or literally to a new city. However this journey occurs, it is sure to take you to new places and greater opportunities. Although it may require leaving something behind, something safe behind, this is not the time for staying safe in the harbor. It's time for finding and exploring new worlds, so get packed. Akashic Force. Close your eyes and see yourself embarking on a magical journey. Feel movement swirl around you and anticipation fill you. Where do you want to go? How would you like to get there? You are learning and moving on, Virgo. I'd like to end your reading now by pulling an affirmation card for you from the Miracles Now deck. Spirit and angel guides. What's the affirmation for Virgo, please? Affirmation for Virgo, please. Affirmation for Virgo, please. Thank you, Spirit and angel guides. Virgo, your affirmation. I choose to reinterpret my fears with a more loving perspective. Thank you so much for joining me today, Virgo. Love and light.